F1 News, Best Alternative Motorsport to Watch for Free in 2019 Formula E, BTCC, DTM, WRX. F1 fans will no longer be able to watch the majority of races live next season without having to pay a subscription as a new TV rights agreement comes into effect. Sky Sports has an exclusive deal to screen races live in the UK from the start of the 2019 campaign, having previously shared coverage with the BBC and Channel 4. With highlights from the 20 other races being broadcast later as part of the new arrangement. Thousands of supporters will no doubt sign up to Sky in order to have access to live coverage, but there is plenty of other free motorsport action available for fans unable or unwilling to part with more of their hard-earned cash. Formula E emerging as a direct competitor to F1, the all-electric series underwent radical changes prior to Season 5 getting underway. A revised race format are just some of the changes Formula E has introduced for 2018-19, with BMW's Antonio Felix da Costa adapting best to take the opening win of the campaign in Saudi Arabia. The championship has also undergone major alterations in terms of its coverage, with practice and qualifying shown on BT Sport, YouTube and Facebook while races are broadcast across a whole range of platforms. Viewers can watch the action live on the BBC website and iPlayer with Freeview HD channel Free Sports and Quest also providing coverage, while a new YouTube channel has been launched to offer an alternative way of getting into the sport. BTCC, the British Touring Car Championship, celebrated its Diamond Jubilee last season, and Colin Turkington took the overall honours ahead of Independence champion Tom Ingram in a year that saw 17 different winners across 30 races, and there promises to be more of the same when the action gets back underway in April. The BTCC holds a reputation as one of with the championship boasting a long-standing deal with ITV that ensures racing will be live and free to air until at least 2022. The outstanding ITV4 team serves up at least 7 hours of coverage each race day, with support championships as well as the 3 main races shown on TV and online via the ITV Hub. DTM reigning Deutsche Tourenwagen Masters champion. But there is still plenty of reasons to keep an eye on Germany's premier motorsport series. Mercedes have pulled the plug on their participation, but Aston Martin have stepped into the void, becoming the first non-German entry in 22 years, while the calendar has been freshened up with a return to Zolder and a debut at Essen. Class 1 regulations have made the cars several seconds faster, while revised aerodynamic regulations will hopefully encourage even more wheel-to-wheel action. Races will be available on Free Sports, while alternative on-board views and additional content can be streamed on the DTM website and World Rallycross. The World Rallycross Championship is in the midst of a crisis after its original plan to become all-electric by 2020 was pushed back, prompting a mass exodus of leading manufacturers. Audi and Peugeot both walked away from the series at the end of 2018, while defending champions PSRX Volkswagen Sweden have opted to sit out the upcoming campaign due to a lack of competitors. The departures are a body blow to a series which had been enjoying increasing popularity among fans due to its frenetic racing, although motorsport enthusiasts can keep track of what will be a pivotal season for WRX on Freeview HD channel Free Sports, as well as with live streams on their Facebook page and YouTube. Super GT Jenson Button lifted the Super GT crown in his debut season, driving alongside veteran competitor Naoki Yamamoto. The 2009 F1 champion will be back to defend his crown in a campaign that sees the Class 1 regulations come into force, allowing entries to compete in both Super GT and DTM. The championship live-streamed every race from the 2018 season on its, complete with English commentary, although you will have to stay up pretty late to catch it. Blockpane GT Series Endurance Cup. Most races in the Blockpane season are 3 hours long and can be watched via live stream on the. There is also the Circuit Paul Ricard 1000 kms and the 24 hours of Spa events to get your teeth into, for those who think 3 hours of action just isn't enough. IndyCar, F3 and WTCC. Unfortunately, several other championships have become more difficult for fans to watch in 2019 as organizers opt for alternative ways of connecting with supporters. Has thrown BT Sport coverage into doubt, although fans will hopefully be able to follow the action through the championship's YouTube channel almost immediately after the races. Meanwhile, the merger of European F3 with GP3 for the upcoming season, creating the new FIA Formula 3 Championship, means the former's live streaming of every race on YouTube will likely be a thing of the past. Instead, Sky Sports hold the rights to show the third-tier series alongside F1 and F2 races on their dedicated channel. For the 2019 season, stating a lack of viewers, although BT Sport continue to offer plenty of value for their subscription. The channel boasts comprehensive coverage of MotoGP, the World Rally Championship, DTM and a wide range of junior formulas. Elsewhere, Eurosport are set to host coverage of Le Mans and the World Endurance Championship, while the series uploads full race replays onto YouTube. Finally, Free Sports are also expected to continue showing Australian V8 supercars in some capacity after debuting their coverage in 2018, so there should be more than enough to keep motorsport fans happy even if Live F1 is all but disappearing from free-to-air TV. Next news: Daniel Ricciardo's belts out Nick Cave in rousing carpool karaoke session. Perth favorite Daniel Ricciardo is relishing the opportunity to spend a few weeks in his home state, if social media is anything to go by. Take today's post on Instagram, captioned "It's gonna be a good day." The short video posted by Perth's favorite F1 driver features Ricciardo cruising along what looks like the Mitchell Freeway, passionately belting Jubilee Street by Nick Cave in the bed seats with volume cranked to breaking point. Not only did he nail the lyrics, Ricciardo hammered the steering wheel into submission, had the stage presence of Freddie Mercury and picked up on changes in tempo like the conductor of an orchestra, albeit one with a level of enthusiasm rarely seen in concert halls. There were no fancy cars, just a Toyota Hilux, according to eagle-eyed fans, no designer brands and no celebrity appearances. Explains why he's so relatable and bringing F1 to normal everyday people, one user wrote. As a fellow air drummer, he's very good, said another. F1 driver on big coin, and look what he's driving, a fan pointed out to his friend. It was the latest moment catalogued from an itinerary featuring Christmas Day catch-ups with Aussie cricketer Marcus Stoinis, beats around the barbecue on New Year's Eve and bush bashing on dirt roads. Thank you for watching the video. Be sure to share and subscribe to your channel to get the latest sports news around the world. Wished health and success. Goodbye.